Okay, let's talk about sales tax for a minute. So, standard way you're going to use sales tax if you are in a taxable location is local tax rate. That is going to, by default, set that tax rate on all your invoices. So you can change that right here. Local tax rate. We can set that to 10%. So now the next invoice we make is going to be taxed at that rate. Let's update an invoice here. Jumped over to a different one. Okay, let's add a line item to this. Labor. 1. And we've got some tax on there. So if you want to make just this one invoice not taxed, you can go do not tax this invoice and save. So now there will be no sales tax on this invoice. There's a couple other ways to do it. We can go in our inventory and make the items not taxable, and we can disable tax globally for the account. So the next way you can update the tax settings manually on a line item. Let's say we want to add a piece of hardware that we're shipping across the world and we're not going to charge them sales tax. Let's call this a motherboard, and it costs us $150 and we're selling it for $300. And this is not taxable, so you just uncheck that guy, and that line item will not be taxed. Let's turn the invoice back into taxable. You can see the tax is still behaving like we expect it to. That motherboard isn't taxable, the other item is. The total tax is right there. Let's go change the tax rate we want on a specific item. Sorry, not the tax rate, but the taxable status of a line item. So if you're in an area where you tax hardware but not labor, you can predefine that stuff right here. So on labor, we'll edit and we'll say this is not taxable, and we'll say this power supply is taxable. So let's go add both these items to that invoice. We're on this one. Let's add a power supply. We'll sell them 3 of those guys. And they're taxable. And let's add some more labor. And the new ones we added are not taxable. So let's remove that one that was taxed. Get this guy cleaned up a little bit. Okay, there we go. So that's how you can kind of manage the tax a little bit more case by case. If you want to just disable it totally for your account, there's a secret setting you can put in there called disable tax globally. You just type true, and now you will not have sales tax added to any of your invoices. We're going to end the video here, but I'll mention we have destination-based sales tax support in the platform. Right now in the United States, Washington State is ready to go for this. So if you're traveling from county to county doing repair jobs and you need to charge the tax rate of the destination of the actual location you did the field call, we've got that ready here to be turned on, and we can enable that easily for you in other locations. Just use this feedback form, contact support, and tell us you want to use destination-based tax, and we'll go ahead and figure out how to make it work for your account. All right, have a good one.